are now listening. You are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Get some like new stuff up here though, like you said, like a freaking title belt.
Yeah,
I don't know, but then again,
a picture of my face right on here.
Oh hell,
don't
trying to scare the customers. What the hell's wrong with
customers? The viewers,
our viewers, listeners, whatever you
they
want to
pay
call
for
them.
nothing.
But yeah, we definitely need to get some new stuff. But like I said, we're probably just gonna switch rooms.
How about the mics?
Yeah, new podcast setup. Look at this, like new mics. We're probably gonna switch rooms. Maybe next week, maybe the week after. I don't know. We'll switch it up.
Expensive mics, but
yeah,
worth it.
It's a nice kabooms. Anyways, welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back better than ever, ready to bring you, of course, the weekly news.
Finally a week of wrestling.
Finally a week of wrestling. Of course, I had last week off because I was on vacation. Sorry, guys. But yeah, we're back. Ready to bring you, of course, this week of wrestling. Last week of wrestling was a lot of freaking wild stuff.
Yeah,
we didn't even get to cover.
Talk about.
Goddamn. I mean, it stems off into this week.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to talk about it real quick, I mean, The Rock slapping the hell out of Cody.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, slapping the taste out of his mouth.
Yeah.
For mentioning his family, even though Roman literally is the one that brought up Dusty, but whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that happened. So
Yeah.
Hollywood Rock, yeah.
Yeah. Apparently that's all it takes to bring out Hollywood Rock. Just mention his family.
And you'll see him on SmackDown as we saw on SmackDown.
Vin Diesel rubbed off on The Rock for real. He said everything's about family.
Family, yeah.
Family. Anyways, this week of wrestling I thought was a lot of fun. I mean, like, it was just a bunch of like build.
It was okay, yeah.
It was build
because it was kind of just build up for Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, and then AEW I actually like.
Yeah, AEW only had Dynamite and then obviously Rampage. We don't care about Rampage. No Collision.
Yeah, because of the
All-Star
weekend.
Which,
By the way, that dunk contest was freaking trash.
3-point, really good, like always.
Jaylen Brown let me down so bad.
Yeah.
Your boy put on the glove, and I thought he was gonna do like a Michael Jackson thing where he was gonna dunk it and do like a.
He put the glove on his
like
left hand because they say he can't go left or dribble with his left hand. So he went and dunked with his left hand with a Michael Jackson glove.
With a basic dunk.
He's not even like at least he tried. You know, stars don't try because he's not whatever. We're not even supposed to talk about this, but yeah, he's an in-game dunker.
Okay.
How many bodies he's got?
No, you're right.
All right, so let's.
Anyways, what'd you think of this week of wrestling?
Like for WWE, I'll just say it was mostly build up. It was all right. Some good promos, but other than that, they're just building up for Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania and all that. AEW, however, is the one that had the good matches, and
AEW had some great matches.
Yeah,
this week.
great
I'm not
matches.
gonna lie. Yeah, they were really good.
And a couple name changes for some freaking stuck up bosses.
Yeah. But they had that name change for like what, a couple weeks now.
It's already been like 2, but we didn't talk about it last week.
Yeah, that's why we didn't get to talk about it last week. But anyways, in terms of top stories, not really any top stories this week. At least anything that can't be like really verified.
I mean, like AEW announced that. What is that new paper? Well, it's not even a pay per view.
It's like a TV pay per view. Big business
in Boston.
I kind of want to go.
Kind of want to go, but on a Wednesday night, are you kidding me?
Well, no. All right. So for anybody that's looking forward to like what we said like about possibly interviewing people like at shows and stuff, we're thinking about going to that. However, it's kind of like, do I want to spend money on that or spend my money on the weekends where I go to Toronto and then do Money in the Bank and they have SmackDown, Money in the Bank, and the NXT pay-per-view.
He's always looking just to get out of the U.S. Go on a vacation again.
I love it. That's why
I'm going this time.
Yeah, hopefully you could. But yeah, let's just get into Raw because this week of Raw was actually pretty cool. It was a bunch of like qualifying matches and a couple of build-ups for next week in terms of like the Elimination Chamber. But yeah, of course, show started off with Jey Uso and A New Day facing Gunther and Imperium. Jay stood on freaking business. He smacked the
taste out of Gunther.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, they picked up Jey Uso and New Day. They beat Imperium in them. So who they pinned? Vinci, I believe, was pinned.
Of course it's Vinci.
Of course it's Vinci. Come on him. Anyways, but they did announce Jey Uso versus Gunther next week for the title on Raw.
Yeah, because he can't be at Elimination Chamber. Yeah, unfortunately.
But I'm going with my boy Gunther.
I want Jay to win the title so bad, but
not yet.
No,
Not yet.
I feel like this is how they're gonna build Jimmy versus Jay. I feel like Jimmy's just gonna interfere
Probably.
and cause Jay the match, and then boom, Jimmy versus Jay for WrestleMania.
Yeah. I mean, they got to build it. It's already Elimination Chamber, so.
Well, they kind of started at Royal Rumble when they had the face-to-face, and then they said yeet, no yeet. Yeah. And once they announced that, we should get the yeet and no yeet shirts. But yeah, of course, looking forward to that. I think Gunther's gonna win because of distraction from Jimmy.
With Gunther.
Also, I don't think Gunther's gonna lose that on a TV episode.
Nah, hell no.
Yeah, right.
Even though back then, like early 2000s, they used to have title matches on TV with changes. Yeah, they don't really do that nowadays.
Yeah, all the time. Of course, we also had a qualifying match for the Elimination Chamber, which, just gonna say this, by the end of this week with the whole like everybody's in an Elimination Chamber, I'm actually super excited for it for both the women's and the men's. They're both stacked. But yeah, Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed to qualify for the Elimination Chamber match. I thought Bronson Reed was gonna win because they mentioned like, oh, it's just like his home country and all that stuff.
I know. Once they mentioned that, I was thinking about. I was like, nah, it's gotta be Bobby Lashley.
And then Lashley just destroyed him.
But the Elimination Chamber for the men's, isn't it to determine Seth's challenger at WrestleMania?
So the Elimination Chamber for the men's is to determine the number one contender for Seth Rollins at WrestleMania, and then the women's one is to determine the number one contender for
is it Rhea?
For Rhea. Or Nia, but obviously I don't think Nia's gonna win.
Nah,
yeah,
Rhea
for Rhea at WrestleMania. Of course, yeah, as we said, Bronson Reed lost, so Bobby Lashley ended up picking up the win to qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
We can do our picks at the end of this episode on who we got in all these matches.
Yeah, for sure.
It's only a few matches anyway.
I think it was like 4 or 5, something like that. Yeah. We also had a Cody Rhodes promo, basically saying that he picked Roman because of the fans.
The Cody Crybabies.
The Cody Crybabies. Yeah, I love that they gave him a name.
This was a long promo, but it was big. That's basically all he really said.
Yeah. Of course, Seth came out. Cody's basically like thanking him for having his back at the whole thing, even though Cody kind of got bitched because he got smacked.
He got smacked and they knew nothing about it.
Jay came out. I'm sorry, not Jay.
Before, real quick, I don't know if you saw CM Punk on commentary during the smacked.
Oh,
saying, I would have punched him right in the mouth.
No, the funniest part about that was CM Punk was there and everybody was chanting for Cody, and he was like, "Damn, where the hell were all you guys in 2013?"
Yeah. That was hilarious.
That is true for real, because this boy got holed by The Rock in 2013 as well.
The Rock is just taking everybody's spot.
Yo, I don't care. I love The Rock, but it is Cody's
Hollywood Rock.
Yeah, Hollywood Rock is great.
Best version.
But yeah, he said he picked Roman because of the fans. Seth came out, tells him that he doesn't have to fight the bloodline alone. He says, and this is actually a great promo from Seth, probably one of his best. He says that he feels partially responsible for the way Roman is now because he kind of taught him everything he knows. And
remember at the end of the Shield,
the Shield and all that stuff. So he says that he's going to be Cody's Shield against The Rock.
No pun intended.
Yeah, no pun intended at all. Seth also said, what can I say except you're welcome?
So basically is this leading towards a tag team match? Basically,
maybe an elimination
chamber.
I don't think they really have a match yet.
Yeah, but did they even build it up? There's only 1 week left.
Well, not only that, Seth is also injured still. No.
Oh yeah, I don't think he could wrestle.
I don't think he can wrestle.
Oh, you know what? So I'm thinking night 1 they had the tag team match, and then night 2 they have their title matches.
I don't think because
I heard something about that.
No, because Seth needs a match.
Seth needs a match.
Seth is having his match against whoever the hell wins the elimination chamber.
I'm so confused by this story. Then it's just
I don't know where it's gonna end. I don't know, but on SmackDown, we'll talk about it with Roman.
Isn't there some other?
Says.
Isn't there some other Saudi show right before WrestleMania? It better not be at the
I don't think it's before WrestleMania. Is it?
Okay.
I think it's after.
Oh,
yeah, I think it's right after.
I think it might not be there because Saudi's always paying for everything.
Yeah, let's just skip from that. We'll talk more about that later on. Of course, what we think is going to be the outcome of all of that. But we also had Liv Morgan's return match, which was great against Zoe Stark to qualify for the Elimination Chamber. She ended up picking up the win. I thought Zoe Stark was going to win, but
yeah,
I mean,
they got to build up Liv Morgan again. But Zoe Stark kind of underappreciated a little bit.
Yeah, she's a great wrestler, fantastic wrestler. But I love Liv Morgan too. She's a great wrestler too. So happy she won. That's fine. JD getting his get back against R-Truth.
Big head, bro. He got it.
Yeah,
he got his win finally.
Your boy Lord Farquaad ended up picking up the win. Afterwards, Judgment Day beat the hell out of R-Truth, and then of course DIY made the save.
Yeah,
you made a comment about DIY's music.
Yeah, DIY with their completely generic garbage music.
Yeah, that music is trash.
I mean, did I say this on the last episode that the WWE's product of the
music
entrance music
and stuff is terrible?
it just went down completely. Like they fired Jim Johnson or he left. I don't remember what happened to him. That's the guy who made all the big songs. Like remember Kane's song, the best.
Made some fire
made
music.
all the fire music, and then now they've got
where everybody had unique music.
These generic freaking video game beats. Like, come on, man,
it's terrible. Like
DIYs, it's just
DIYs is terrible. I think that's like one of like the worst ones. It's really bad.
Ricochet used to have at least a decent entrance. They ruined his.
And the thing is, like with like Tommaso Ciampa, like his actual like music, like his like singles music, is really good.
It was good.
And Johnny Gargano's like original music is fire. So like they could have just mastered.
Yeah, they got like these little baby face, freaking generic music.
Yeah, like the it's like terrible. It's freaking terrible. Of course, we also had a Becky Lynch promo hyping up Elimination Chamber. Basically saying that she's going to face Rhea at WrestleMania, but then Nia Jax came out. Boo. She said, no, like, you're not going to face Rhea. You're going to face me at WrestleMania because I'm going to beat Rhea at Elimination Chamber. And then Mommy came out and just basically ran off Nia Jax.
That's literally that's all that happened.
That's all that happened.
Like I said, they were just building up for Elimination Chamber. Like,
yeah, and they still have another week. Freaking build up.
Yeah, I don't know what's. Yeah. Oh my god, next week's probably gonna be really mid. Other than that Jey Uso thing, I'm probably not looking forward.
Yeah,
I'm probably not even gonna pay attention to any of this.
Of course, we had the LA Knight defeating Ivar to qualify for the Elimination Chamber.
That was a good match.
It was a great match. LA Knight's great. Ivar is one of the most athletic freaking big men we see every week, but holy crap. Shinsuke defeating Sami Zayn.
The main event, right?
Yeah, it was the main event. Shinsuke and Drew McIntyre, because first of all, Drew McIntyre distracted. Yeah, distracted Sami. But besides the point,
you gotta mention that Shinsuke got the W.
Yeah, Shinsuke finally got the W. Yeah, thank God. Thank freaking God.
He beat Sami Zayn.
Yeah. Shinsuke Nakamura defeated Sami Zayn. Shinsuke and Drew McIntyre both beat down Sami until Super Cody came out and made the save. Takes out Drew McIntyre and then he hits a crossroads on Nakamura because Nakamura is Cody's bitch.
But he couldn't do that to The Rock. He couldn't do it to The Rock.
Yeah, he couldn't do that to The Rock though. How many times do we got to see Nakamura just get hit a crossroads on? Like, it's crazy how many times freaking Cody just beats the crap out of him.
In the last like 3 months, probably like
10 times,
15 times,
like 10, 15 times. Yeah, you're probably right. It's crazy. That was basically it for Raw. In terms of like the whole storyline building for that, I thought it was pretty cool. Like the qualifying matches were great. SmackDown was full of qualifying matches. It was literally only qualifying matches.
SmackDown was qualifying in one promo.
Yeah, one promo. But like in terms of like the promos on Raw, they were actually pretty good. In terms of like Seth, this is what I wanted to talk about. Like, where the hell do you think this thing is leading to? Because it honestly seems like his title match is being brushed to the side for WrestleMania. Like nobody freaking cares about it at the moment.
Well, it's good. Let's say this. I mean, until we have the result Elimination Chamber, that's why they're not gonna know who it is.
Well, who do you think?
For like once who I don't even know who I forget who's in it. I know it's LA Knight, Bobby Lashley.
It's LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre.
I mean, I don't want to see Drew again.
I have it right here.
I don't want to see Drew versus Seth for like the 5th time.
Okay, so it's Kevin Owens, LA Knight, Bobby Lashley, Drew McIntyre, Logan Paul, and Randy Orton for the men's chamber match.
I mean, it sounds simple. I'm pretty sure Randy or
LA Knight.
LA Knight. Yeah.
I want LA Knight to win.
First of all, out of all this, what the hell's gonna happen with Damian Priest and that damn Money in the Bank?
Yo,
is he gonna catch that?
We mention it every week. He's probably gonna. Maybe he catches it in at WrestleMania. Maybe he does.
And then the whole Rock thing. I mean, it looks like it's gonna be a tag team match. I just don't know how. Like I was thinking the Elimination Chamber, but I forgot. Like you said, Seth is hurt, right?
Seth is still hurt. Yeah.
So
it's kind of like I don't know what that's stuck in limbo. I'm not sure what the heck is gonna happen there.
He's gonna wait to after Mania and do something. It wouldn't make no sense.
I mean, Rock needs a match for Mania.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the hell they're gonna do there.
Because I'm pretty sure they're building Rock versus Roman next year.
Yeah. I know some people don't want like the triple threat between between Cody, Roman, and Rock. Depending on how they build it, I wouldn't mind it.
Yeah, I don't think.
But it is kind of like a scapegoat,
and it's kind of late right now. I don't think
it is kind of late. Yeah, you're right.
I think Cody's finishing his story. Well, actually, that's another thing question because I feel like they want Roman to beat Hogan's record. So I'm like, damn.
Yo, if they make Cody go to WrestleMania and then lose again, just so Roman could beat.
I mean, I can see just Roman like you said, like you were saying a while ago, just taking a long break after the loss, and then they build up Rock versus Roman. But at the same time, I've also heard like,
well, here's one thing I wanted to talk about. Has The Rock acknowledged Roman as his tribal chief yet? Because I don't think he has.
I mean,
he hasn't, right? I don't think he has.
All he really does is pull up his ones.
Yeah, but he hasn't acknowledged him as his tribal chief. he just says this is the bloodline. Maybe he thinks he's still the tribal chief, and like maybe they end up having a match.
But I feel like that's gonna happen for next year. They're gonna end up they're gonna stay together for a while, then have a civil feud about who's the tribal chief.
Well, no, remember
that's
what
gonna
I
be
said?
the story for next year.
Yeah, well, remember what I said? Like what last week or the week before, whatever the hell you want to say. I said that like maybe they're gonna do where Cody wins, but it's because The Rock actually helps.
I mean, yeah,
and he actually rock bottoms Roman and says he's the tribal chief or something like that. Because like I said, he hasn't acknowledged that he is that Roman is the tribal chief at the moment. So if they build that up correctly, maybe it can be like, you're not my tribal chief, I'm the tribal chief, and then boom, they have their match maybe at the Saudi show, like you said,
I don't know,
or SummerSlam or something.
Well, I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen there. But did you see Roman on SmackDown? Like, he's actually mad happy. Like, he came out the car.
Yeah,
he saw Jimmy Uso. He's like, "Yo, what's up, Big Jim?" And gave him a huge hug. Jimmy Uso was even confused.
Yeah, he was so confused.
He was mad happy.
That's what I'm saying. Like Roman has like his hopes up. He looks like he's happy. Like, damn, like The Rock got in line and stuff. But The Rock is gonna be like, I never fell back. You're not my tribal chief.
They just said he's a part of the bloodline. That's all they really said.
Exactly. He hasn't acknowledged him. He hasn't said the words, I acknowledge you, my tribal chief, which basically everybody has to do in their family. Everybody's had to do it so far, so they're definitely going to build that up. But yeah, that was basically it for Raw. As we said, I'm not sure what the hell they're going to do with Seth. Maybe they freaking have LA Knight win and then he ends up winning at Mania. That'd be fire.
Yeah, or the only thing I'm looking forward to next week is just that the Gunther versus Jey Uso. Other than that, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know unless The Rock's gonna be on SmackDown again with Roman, because we have no idea what's gonna happen there. It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what that was.
I don't even know the matches for Elimination Chamber. I know like the just the chamber matches.
So there's the chamber matches. There's Rhea's match.
That's kind of like what I know.
That's all I know at the moment.
It better not be those three. I am not getting up at 5.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna have another match. We'll see. We'll definitely see. But anyways, that's basically it for our Raw review. Let's get into the SmackDown review. Okay, let's get into our WWE SmackDown review. SmackDown was just a bunch of freaking qualifying matches, which I didn't mind because all the matches were high stakes.
Yeah, but it was
and then of course the promo with Roman and Rock.
Yeah, but SmackDown was just like back to back to back, just Elimination Chamber qualifying match, Elimination Chamber qualifying. I'm like, yo, what the hell?
Yeah, they did all of them this week, so I wonder what the hell. Well, then again, you're right. Like next week is pre-recorded for SmackDown.
Yeah,
Raw isn't though, so I don't know what the hell they're gonna do for Raw. Other than the Jay versus Gunther.
I'm dead ass probably not gonna watch SmackDown. And like, I mean, I'll check it out, but it's kind of boring. I'm changing it.
Yeah, I know what you mean. But yeah, I guess we could talk about the main thing that happened on the show was, of course, the actual promo with Roman Reigns coming out with the Bloodline. He says tonight that we can say The Rock is a member of the Bloodline. He's super pumped, excited.
Yeah, and then brings
like you said, like backstage, he was so happy. He was hugging Jimmy, and Jimmy was like confused, like what the hell.
But anyways, yeah, he brings out The Rock. We see The Rock come out with the sunglasses and that vest looked like from this Attitude Era
Hollywood
days.
Rock. As soon as he came out with the vest, I was like, oh, Hollywood Rock is back. Let's freaking go. That was the best Rock. Whenever the hell he would make fun of the crowd. I wrote down some of the stuff he said. It was freaking hilarious.
I mean, they were in Utah. He called the fans of Utah trailer park trash, and after that's when they started booing, and then he just goes absolutely dog shit on them. Like,
no, here, this is what he says. He says, Rock says the crowd broke the record for the largest gathering of trailer park trash he's ever seen.
Yep.
He calls them all inbred.
Yep.
And then it's funny because
he went after him.
Brock is the only person that can do this. He can flame the living hell out of you, and then you'll still do his catchphrases.
Yeah.
Because he still does it if you smell and stuff, and he still did his catchphrases.
And he said, you're going to say my catchphrase.
Yeah. The duality of the freaking WWE fans is hilarious. Just wrestling fans in general. Yeah. I love it. It's great.
What else? He even mentioned freaking Michael Jordan, remember owning Utah.
Yeah, that was funny. 90s. That was hilarious.
This dude he just flamed them for like 8 minutes straight.
Yeah, he literally said that this version of himself has been in him the entire time, but the Cody crybabies are the ones that brought it out of him. And he was honestly spitting facts. He was like, you literally had one of the most greatest dream match WrestleMania moments of all time, and The Rock versus Roman, and you blew it.
Yep, he said the wrestling fans ruined the WrestleMania main event.
Yeah, facts. Just saying.
And then he said Cody doesn't deserve the rematch because he lost to Roman last year.
Yeah. He basically says that. He says that he's going to do everything in his power to make sure that Cody loses at Mania. and that
The
way the bloodline
stays
can
on
continue,
top.
and then they can have their match eventually.
Yeah.
Basically, what he said at the end, he basically just puts his one up in the sky, and
I saw
with the bloodline.
Somebody put a photo. They're like, oh, he didn't acknowledge the bloodline. He didn't throw the one up right. Because they all threw it up like this.
He threw up an L?
His was like this.
Yeah, he threw up an L.
They're like, oh, he didn't acknowledge the bloodline.
Well, remember, like
you were just saying.
yeah, like I just said, he hasn't acknowledged Roman as his tribal chief yet, which I'm guarantee you that's how they're gonna do
because
it.
he's seeing him as equal. He's shaking his hand. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's your tribal chief. You can't see him as equal, right? I mean, I don't know how that whole thing works. I don't know how the whole Samoan thing works, but I'm pretty sure like you can't see him as your equal.
Remember when they did the family tree? Was it Roman or Rock? It said chief. It said
well, Rock technically is the chief.
So it's actually
like
the Rock.
In real life, he technically is their chief.
So it's the Rock.
Yeah, in real life, technically he is the chief.
Yeah,
you're right. But
unless Roman beats him, no.
Yeah, that was basically the promo. I mean, like it was hyped up all night. It's a Rock. I thought it was worth it. Rock is freaking great.
So they're gonna have like tribal combat next year. Watching the rest of the that's what's gonna happen.
You think it's gonna be a whole nother year until we get that match?
Yeah, you think they're gonna do it in freaking Saudi Arabia?
If the money,
even though they always pay for it, they're not doing it. No,
if the money's right, they will.
That's gonna be the WrestleMania 41 main event, whether it's in Minneapolis or wherever it's gonna be.
Yeah,
they're still trying. to
hopefully, we'll see. I would still love to go to freaking WrestleMania this year. Goddamn,
Philly.
Yeah, it's in Philly.
The ticket's not too expensive actually. It's just you still gotta spend money on travel and hotel. You're still gonna spend mad money.
Yeah, you're spending a couple
and for a half a show because unless you're going to both.
Yeah,
for a half a show, which kind of sucks.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know. Obviously, the
one
one to go to is night two. Yeah.
But you still miss good stuff. Like it's like
you're definitely gonna miss a lot of good stuff. But anyways, of course, we'll just get right into the actual qualifying matches too. So we also had Kevin Owens versus Dom Mysterio. Dirty Dom, of course, qualifying match. Kevin Owens wins after Dom wanted R-Truth to help, but R-Truth refused. Yeah, as he should. Obviously, he got demolished by them on a couple times on Raw and last week as well on freaking SmackDown and Raw. So makes perfect sense. So Kevin Owens ended up picking up the win. He qualified for the men's chamber match to determine the number one contender for Seth. Tiffany Stratton versus Selena Vega qualifying match. Tiffany Stratton won. Her moonsault's great, by the way. Yeah,
knees to the body.
Yeah, it's great. Of course, AJ and the OC got into it backstage. I just wanted to point that out as well because it's just they fell apart.
So no more OC.
Yeah, they're probably gonna have a match next week.
AJ part of OC.
Yeah, I guarantee they're probably gonna have like Carl Anderson versus AJ next week.
Probably.
That's probably what they're gonna do.
AJ
honestly,
destroys them probably, and then.
Oh, for sure. We also had Miz versus Logan Paul for the qualifying match. Logan Paul picked up the win. I think it was clean, right?
And it was a clean win. Yeah,
clean win.
Yeah, he
looked great. Honestly, he's a great heel. He won. He qualified for the freaking for the chamber match. Naomi versus Alba Fire qualifying match. Naomi picking up the win by submission. Of course, she qualified for the chamber match as well.
So we got all the chamber matches, I think, set. Or were they missing one more person? I believe.
I think there's one more person missing for the women's one. So currently they have Naomi.
Who do you think is gonna be that one?
Liv Morgan, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, and Tiffany Stratton. So I guess they're probably gonna have one more on Raw.
What's her name? What's her name? That beat Ronda. Why am I so
Shayna
lost?
Baszler?
Shayna Baszler.
She lost the qualifying match. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure she lost one to Bianca Belair.
Jade Cargill. Oh no, wait! I heard they scrapped. That's another thing. I heard they kind of scrapped. There was like a rumor that they scrapped her plans for the Elimination Chamber.
Really? Well, she hasn't.
That's why she hasn't had a match or signed yet because they kind of scrapped it.
She hasn't signed anywhere yet. Maybe she signs on Raw and she has a qualifying match there and
hopefully,
she wins. Maybe because they're still.
And then if she wins, that'll be great.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna build her versus like Bianca or something. Remember what they teased in the Royal Rumble?
They could tease that in the Elimination Chamber because Bianca's ready in the Elimination Chamber. So
they should do that.
That'd be pretty cool. Braun Breaker officially signed with SmackDown. That was pretty cool.
Yep, and they announced he's going to have his debut next week. I don't know who he's going to face, but
nice.
Pretty sure he's going to spear the hell out of them.
Yeah, his spears.
I hope they don't just botch him.
No, there's no way.
There's no way. You know how many people they've botched?
Yeah, but it's Braun Breaker. That's kind of different.
Still.
Like they already portrayed him as like a top star already. He has like the talent. He's funny.
That damn dog bark.
Yeah, he can be funny on the mic. He can be a heel.
Serious.
He can be a face. He can be serious. Yeah, you're right. Like he can do literally anything he wants. So
I think
he can get pushed to the moon.
Like I don't know if it's like remember like Goldberg and WCW. He wasn't necessarily a heel, but he wasn't a face either. He was just like
so like Randy Orton
like
basically.
pissed off dude, just spearing the hell out of people and everything.
Yeah, like morally gray character type guy.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I know
That's
what you mean.
kind of what's best for him. I don't want to see him laughing and smiling as a face, or then
But
like
why not? Kurt
and then I
Angle
can
did
see
the
him-
same.
I don't know.
Yo, Kurt Angle was
But
great
Kurt
at
Angle
that
was
too.
funny at it. I don't know about
Braun is pretty funny. Did you?
I
not?
know he is, but it's
Yeah.
just like I'd rather see him as like an angry dude or a heel, just like
I don't know. I feel like
a
he
bully
can
type
play all of them.
character.
Honestly,
he could though.
because Kurt.
I mean,
did
you
the
always
whole
have to
funny-
change it up, so I'm pretty sure he will at one point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Kurt did the funny character even when he
I
was.
mean, it
still,
already
like,
looks like he's starting out
a
as
top
a
guy.
baby face already. It kind of looks like
We'll see.
like the way they've been portraying him, like in the interviews and doing signings. He hasn't looked like
A heel.
a heel. He kind of looks like a baby face already,
We'll
which
see.
is whatever.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
The only thing is kind of weird is like now they sign him to SmackDown, even though he just won the NXT Tag Team Championship. It's kind of stupid.
Yeah, it is.
That's the
stupid
only thing
about
is
that.
dumb. I hope they drop those.
He's gonna drop it really soon.
Yeah,
I think it was just more so to just portray more NXT titles on TV.
probably.
That's about
But
it.
it's kind of dumb.
In terms of, as I said, the whole Roman and Rock and all that stuff, I still feel like they're kind of portraying like Roman as like Rock's little cousin is just like following him around.
I mean, do you kind of remember after the smack and everything when they were walking backstage and he saw Triple H and he's like talk shit about our family again. Roman's just behind them quiet.
Yeah,
Roman
just
didn't say
following
anything,
him.
following him.
Yeah,
So I get what you mean, but at the same time,
but it's just like yo, like you
he
always portray.
is. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's gonna happen though now. Though I feel like they're gonna stick together for a little bit. Then they're gonna have that build up of, I'm the tribal chief, right? Not you. And then, tribal
but,
combat.
Like, I don't know. Like think about it, because like with everybody else, Roman's like like stand in line.
'Cause, yeah.
Don't talk over me. Don't like I do all the talking. I do this. Like you listen to me. Whenever the hell Rock comes out, he's quiet. He doesn't say anything, like anything at all. Like he literally like sits back, listens to the Rock, smiles, walks behind him. He never walks in front of him. He never says I'm the tribal chief. He never takes control of the conversation.
I mean, it's only been like 2 weeks, so
it has been only 2 weeks, but the way they're
we
portraying
gotta see how
it
they
is just
do
like
it.
it's pretty bad.
I get what you mean, but like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Roman just feels like I don't have to talk. I have the belt. I'm the tribal. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's not how
I
it's
still feel like
looking
it's
to
gonna-
like some people.
Like I said, I feel like they're gonna be together for a while. Then Roman loses to Cody because Cody's got to finish his story.
I don't know.
Unless, like I swear to God, I heard rumors of him beating Hogan's record, and that would be after WrestleMania. That'd be freaking ridiculous. Cody would that would be wild. But let's say he loses to Cody, he's gonna take a months-long break. I'm pretty sure he always does. The Rock will probably take a long break,
I don't know.
and then they build that up for next WrestleMania.
See, the thing is, like with The Rock, though, it's just like I don't know. I was looking forward to having Roman versus Rock, like head to head, battling out on the mic. Of course, with Paul Heyman there as well.
That's what I'm saying. They could build it up
They
for
could
next
have
year.
did that, but of course, as you said, Cody
Cody
Crybabies went all out and wanted
No,
Cody
actually,
to win.
You're saying the Cody Crybabies, but I heard that apparently this was part of the actual storyline. The whole
You think
time.
that was all planned? That's kind of bullshit.
I heard
Come
it.
on now.
I mean, it probably is bullshit. I'm just saying that's what.
Yeah, I know.
kind of
That's
rumors that I
what
heard.
that's what WWE is trying to portray that it was all planned, but I don't think it was all planned. I think they were just kind of like, holy crap, we're getting this much pushback. We should probably just switch back to the OG plans and then claim that it was all a thing. But if I'm not saying like if it is, obviously, if it was all pre-planned, that's some like 4-dimensional type freaking booking. That's some crazy booking right there. But I don't know. I was looking forward to having Roman versus Rock. Obviously, it's still going to happen at one point.
You can call bullshit, I guess.
Yeah, it's still going to happen at one point. I'm looking forward to like the battle they have, but right now it just kind of seems like they're pushing Roman to the side. Rock is having all the time talking whenever the hell they're in a ring together, and Roman just looks like his little cousin just following him around, even though he's quote unquote the tribal chief. That's just my
And
my
the
look on it.
undisputed Universal Champion.
Exactly. I don't know. He's kind of just looks like the little cousin is just like, I'm gonna follow you and do everything, whatever the hell you say. Yes, sir, Mr.
Yeah.
Rock. Like,
Yeah,
what
I
the fuck?
guess. But
I don't know.
like I said, we're gonna see. First of all, if we're even gonna have a tag team match or what's gonna happen there, I don't know.
I don't think we are at the moment. I don't probably not until after Mania.
I mean, but Cody needs his get back at Rock, so I don't know if they're gonna do Rock versus Cody and then Cody and whoever wins faces Roman. Night one, Rock versus Cody. Whoever wins faces Roman, and I don't know.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
They're probably not because they already announced Cody versus
Yeah,
Rock.
I don't think
But
they're gonna do that.
the Rock could come on and be like, "Oh, be a man. Why don't you put your thing on the line?"
Yeah, you're right. He could.
They
you're
could
right.
do
Yeah,
something
you're
like that
actually
for
right. They
night
could do
one.
that. I think, like I said, I still think it's just Roman. I mean, not Roman. I just still think Rock just fucks it up for everybody. I think Rock probably cost Seth his title. Maybe Seth retains, and then he just comes in, freaking rock bottoms him, and then Damian Priest freaking cashes in.
Damian Priest.
And then night 2, Rock freaking costs Roman a title and says, "I'm the freaking tribal chief," and then Cody wins the title, and then boom.
And that's what I mean. But it's gonna be a long feud, like a long build up. I don't think they're gonna. That's a WrestleMania main event. That is nowhere else.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean.
That's gonna be WrestleMania 41 main event.
That build up, it has to happen. Like you're right. Like a proper build up to that match needs to happen.
They did it with Cena and Rock. It took a whole damn year to build it up, but it happened.
It did happen.
Obviously, they had matches in between. Rock with CM Punk and everything, but they can still do that.
Or CM Punk got screwed.
CM Punk got screwed. Yeah, but whatever.
But yeah, that's basically it for our WWE review for this week. We can get into our AEW Dynamite review. It was a lot of fun. Okay, so of course we have our AEW Dynamite review. Fortunately, there's no collision this week because of the All-Star weekend. I didn't even know until the actual day that there was no collision.
I texted you. I was like, damn, I don't know how I'm gonna focus on collision when we got all this other stuff going on, like UFC and everything.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, you text me, there's no collision. Wow, great. less stuff for me to focus on.
For real. Of course, we can talk about like the main stuff that happened first, and then we'll get into the rest. But of course, we had the Samoa Joe coming out so as a Swerve, and of course Hangman Adam Page.
Yeah.
Of course, they have their triple threat at Revolution for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. That match is gonna be freaking fire.
You can tell Samoa Joe was kind of unhappy too about having to defend this title in the triple threat now.
Yeah. Well, like at first I thought like they were just kind of like pushing Joe to the side, where like he was just like he's just there with the title, but the story's actually Swerve versus Hangman.
Yeah.
But Joe quickly reminded them like, nah, this is my freaking title.
Yeah.
This is my show. This is my everything.
Yeah. So basically Joe was like, saying he's how unhappy he is about defending the title triple threat. Then Swerve came out basically telling Joe put some respect on his resume, that he's on the way to becoming the GOAT and he'll win the championship at Revolution, blah blah blah. Then Hangman came out saying last week was horse shit. He was pissed.
Yeah.
He said because the match at Revolution should be 1-on-1, which obviously is true. And it says that Swerve was added to the match and doesn't deserve to be in the match, which is dumb because he's the one that literally refused to do 5 more minutes.
Yeah. Well, like it seems like Hangman is now a heel.
No, yeah. I mean, I think it's clear now.
But it's just like,
and then you had an angry soldier after he basically like said I'm gonna whip both your asses at Revolution and just dropped the mic.
But in terms of like the whole Hangman heel thing, there's just some arguments. It's just like, I mean, Swerve did kind of go into his house and like, was with his kid and stuff like that. But I still think Hangman is turning full blown heel. I'm actually looking forward to it. Like I feel like he needs a refreshed character, and him being heel is gonna be perfect because I feel like he's like him as a heel is what's needed on TV at the moment. Because as you said prior, there's a couple of like freaking injured stars on AEW.
MJF, Adam Cole, Britt Baker hurt,
Kenny Omega.
Oh yeah, Kenny Omega. Yeah. And then they still don't have Mercedes Moné or Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but
coming soon. That's why their product's kind of taking a dip a little bit, but they're gonna build themselves. They're still good. On. I'm not saying that, but it's taking a little bit of dip. But of course, they're missing huge stars.
In terms of this, though, Samoa Joe versus Swerve versus Hangman, who do you got? Because I still got Swerve. I want
Swerve to win, but I don't think Joe loses. It's only been like 2 months. I don't think he's gonna lose that fast.
No, I don't think so either. I think Hangman takes the pin from Joe. Joe wins, and then of course, and then eventually leads to Swerve versus Samoa Joe again, and then Swerve ends actually picking up the win.
That's kind of a perfect scenario too.
Yeah, that'd be a good scenario.
But again,
but I still want Swerve to win. If Swerve wins now, I'm freaking happy. I'm chilling. But yeah, looking forward to that. It was a pretty decent promo.
Yeah, Samoa Joe at the end like put a mic drop on both of them.
Yeah, he did. Just left
saying he's gonna whoop both of their asses, and he doesn't care what happens. And just slammed his mic.
Yeah. I'm still so surprised Joe never won a WWE like World Championship when he was in WWE.
Yeah. Remember he had like that match with like Brock Lesnar, and he had a couple other matches.
I don't know. He had a couple of opportunities, but they kind of like dropped.
Didn't he win something? He won like.
He won the NXT title like 3 times.
And then I'm pretty sure didn't he win like United States or something like that?
Yeah, he won a US
He's won one of those secondary titles, but
but not like the main prize. He's never had a chance to like actually show off his mic skills and stuff like that. Except for like a few promos he had in WWE, but he's killing it on AEW. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that match at Revolution. Speaking of Revolution, Don Callis announced Will Ospreay is going to fight Takeshita at Revolution.
Yeah.
that I thought that the freaking Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Hangman was gonna be a match of the night, but as soon as he mentioned Will Ospreay, I was like, match of the night.
Konosuke Takeshita the best wrestler in the world, and nobody wants to fight him at Revolution. That's why he made the in-house match.
Yeah,
2 Don Callis family members. Even though I feel like Will Ospreay is gonna soon be out of that. Like,
especially if he wins.
Especially if he wins.
Yeah, I think that's probably how they do it. He wins and then they get mad and just beat the crap out of him.
Yeah.
But
I like Takeshita too. I'm actually a big fan of Takeshita.
I'm a fan of both.
But it's like now that he's facing Will Ospreay, I kind of gotta go to Will Ospreay. But
Will Ospreay's my favorite wrestler.
But I like Takeshita. That dude's a beast.
Yeah.
He hasn't lost one-on-one yet, right? In AEW.
No. Well, no, he's lost in the beginning. What am I saying? He's lost a couple of one-on-one matches when he first came in.
I think like probably since like from 2023 on. I think.
Yeah, so for like the like on the
2020. I think he was undefeated in 2020. That's why. Then he still hasn't.
Yeah, because before that he was getting his ass kicked by everybody, by Moxley, Kenny Omega, all of them.
But now
Kenny Omega, sorry, Moxley. I don't know. There was a bunch of people that kicked his ass.
But now he's like becoming like a little star without even speaking a word.
Yeah. But yeah, super excited for that. I got Will Ospreay because Will Ospreay's my GOAT. The dude's a freaking animal. I'm so freaking excited to have him on TV. I'm in AEW. He needs to win that title. I'm not sure when because Swerve has all that momentum and I kind of want him to hold it for a while. But just keep Will Ospreay away from the title for a little bit, and then when you're ready, put him in there and he can win it, and he can carry that freaking company for a while.
Unless MJF got something to say about that.
Yeah, when MJF comes back,
MJF will flame the hell. I think MJF will flame the hell out of Will Ospreay.
Yeah, but I feel like, and when MJF comes back, he still needs to worry about Adam Cole, and we still got to wait for Adam Cole to come back. That's what I'm saying. Like AEW is such like once everybody comes back,
Kenny Omega,
my God, it's gonna be fire. I can't wait for it.
This dude,
yeah, Adam Cole,
Britt Baker can come back, help the women's division.
Yeah, for sure. The women's division has been doing pretty good.
Yeah,
lately, though. No, not gonna lie, it's been really good. But yeah, super excited for that match. Can't wait for it. Revolution, it's gonna be freaking amazing because the last pay-per-view was kind of mid, not gonna lie, but
I'm hoping Revolution is not mid.
I don't think it is. So far, like the matches seem pretty good. Of course, we had Moxley versus Dax Harwood. That was the show opener.
Yeah, that was a good match.
Yeah, Moxley won, but
choked
of course,
him out.
he choked him out and he
never let go.
He never let go of it. Of course, Chase Wheeler came out and beat the crap out of Moxley because he didn't want to let go. Claudio came out.
And they laid out FTR. They beat them both up.
Yeah, they beat them both up. So I guess they're going to put FTR in a rivalry with
Blackpool Combat Club.
Yeah, Blackpool Combat Club to keep them both away from the title for now, I guess.
They're like so much stars. It's like they don't know what to do.
Yeah, they don't know what to do at the moment. It's fine. I mean, it's going to be a fire match. I'm guaranteed they're probably going to have a match at Revolution. Yeah, super excited for that.
You want to talk about Matthew and Nicholas Jackson?
Yeah, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. So I don't understand why the hell do people hate the Young Bucks? Like they're actually like great heels or faces. They're great in the ring.
I mean, right now hating them is good to hate them since they're heels.
Well, yeah, it's because they're feeding into it. Yeah. But of course, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson versus Top Flight. Of course, they ended up picking up the win.
Then they got on the mic after.
Yeah, they got on the mic after the match. They fined Tony $1,000 for bad mouthing them on commentary.
Tony Schiavone, not Tony Khan.
So freaking funny.
But yeah. They said they were undefeated in 2024. They said they're number one contenders. Blah blah blah. Darby Allen comes out.
Yeah, well, they were about to hit an EVP trigger.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. EVP, not EDP. EVP trigger. On Tony Schiavone. But then Darby came out for the save, and then Darby
he called out the Young Bucks.
He did probably his best promo he's ever had in AEW.
Well, it was a great promo, but the thing that stood out, one thing he said was saying the Young Bucks, he called out the Young Bucks for making AEW all friendship wrestling.
Yeah.
Which is literally what CM Punk said a few times way back then.
Yeah.
CM Punk said the exact same thing.
He says that Young Bucks didn't believe in him.
MJF also said it too, I believe. He said it was speaking about all friendship wrestling. It's kind of funny.
But of course, he said that the Young Bucks didn't believe in him. Thank God there was a good EVP that was there to help him, and he's not talking about Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
And then the crowd started chanting Cody. It's just like, oh God, I like to defend AEW, but like you AEW fans are freaking stupid, bro. Like now you're gonna chant Cody now that he's gone. I remember when he was there, motherfuckers were booing him. I'm like, why the hell you?
They were booing him near the end of his time.
Ridiculous.
Every match, if he won, he was booed.
Well, remember when we went to freaking to the event, like when we actually went to the thing, and Cody came out and they were booing him, And I literally screamed because we were on the fucking floor seats. I was
Yeah.
just like, it's okay, Cody, we still love you.
Yep.
And then like everybody around me started laughing because like everybody was booing Cody. I'm like, why the hell are you guys booing Cody? Now that he's gone, everybody's like, damn. Now you guys miss him.
But it's kind of true that a lot of their friends got a lot of opportunities for the titles. Like remember Omega and Hangman and all of them before and now. Like back then it was like that a lot.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So like the match of Revolution is official for the AEW tag team titles. Darby Allen, Sting.
Yeah, well,
Young
Darby also
Bucks.
says AEW isn't about changing the world to the Bucks anymore. It's just about money.
So obviously, since Sting's retired, you kind of got to pick the Young Bucks. But from rumors I've heard about Sting and Darby Allin winning, then just vacating the titles, which wouldn't make sense to me. I don't like when people do that.
I think if you want the ultimate heat on the Young Bucks, which is probably what you want to do, you get them to win. I know some people are like, "Oh my god, the Young Bucks better not win."
They're booking themselves.
Make those people mad. Make them win because it would be one of the best.
You kind of have to though. Like even if they like them, like you have to anyway. Like if you win and then just retire and vacate, it's kind of dumb. I hate when people do that.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. No, they need to lose this match. I feel like they lose, and then like I said, like Young Bucks carry that freaking title for a while, build up a new freaking tag team that's gonna come after that, and then eventually they win it. Maybe Private Party. I'm a big fan of Private Party. They've been putting on a hell of a show. Yeah, looking forward to that. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna lose.
I feel like they still need a few more tag teams, like big tag teams. They got good tag teams, but like
they have some
it's like
really
good
good tag.
I'm talking about like actual top tier.
What do you mean?
Like FTR is good, really good. They're top tier.
Okay,
but FTR is already in a few with them. Lucha Bros. And then Private Party is good, but I don't know if they're top tier yet. They could build them up to it. That's what I mean. Like they got to build up their tag team a little more.
Yeah.
Other than FTR, Young Bucks, and Lucha Bros, the other ones are kind of like, nobody expects them to have the titles.
Yeah. No, I know.
That's kind of what I mean.
Well, Private Party can win them. Shit,
they could win
Party to win. What the hell?
I like their hype. Like one of those. What was that match they had with Lucha Bros, and it was like in the cage? That was a hell of a match.
Oh, what you mean, Lucha Bros versus Young Bucks? That was a cage match. That was the best cage match I've ever seen in my life.
And then Young Bucks versus Lucha Bros.
Yeah, that match was.
That was one of the good matches.
Of course, other than that, we had Wardlow versus the Jobber. Wardlow won. There's not really much to talk about there. Adam Copeland versus Danny Garcia. This was of course the number one contender match to determine who the hell was going to face Christian Cage at Revolution for the title. Of course, Adam Copeland was like building up his resume to try to go back after it.
Yeah.
Match ended exactly how I thought it was gonna freaking end.
No contest.
It was DQ.
Well, no contest because Kill Switch and Nick Wayne, they attacked them both, so they just called it a no contest.
They called it a no contest. I thought they just made Danny Garcia the winner because of DQ. If it was no contest,
well, they came out and kicked both of them
at the same time.
Kind of not, but they said something. I heard them say no contest. So.
Okay, well if that's the case, whatever.
Either way, it doesn't matter. DQ, like nobody really actually won the match. So
yeah, but technically Danny Garcia would have won because I thought they hit him first. But if it's no contest, I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. But of course, ended in a DQ where Nick Wayne and Killswitch destroyed both Adam and Danny Garcia, and then they hit a concerto on Adam Copeland. And by they, I mean Christian Cage.
They tried to hit it on Danny Garcia. Adam Copeland came for the save, but then your mother Wayne, she hit a low blow on Adam Copeland.
Yeah.
And then they hit him with the concerto.
Yeah, and Christian Cage stood tall with the title.
But so you're saying I thought I heard no contest. Maybe I was wrong, but if they do, they could do a triple threat where Garcia ends up winning because Adam Copeland and Edge need the other story. I mean, Adam Copeland and Christian.
Yeah, I know.
They don't need a title for their story.
Yeah, you're right.
And I could see Daniel Garcia because they're trying to build him up anyway. I think so.
That'd be nice. His first title win in AEW.
Yeah.
That'd be a cool way to do it.
They could do something like that. Yeah. Another triple threat match, but
we'll see.
We don't know yet.
Yeah, we're not sure. We also had Willow versus Sky Blue. Willow ended up picking up the win. That was a decent match, I guess.
Texas Deathmatch.
Texas Deathmatch was a freaking main event.
That was a hell of a match.
Orange Cassidy versus Matt Taven. Matt showed everybody how good
I didn't think he was that good. That dude was...
I've watched him in like Ring of Honor stuff when he was part of just the Kingdom with just Adam Cole. Fantastic wrestler. So this was basically a match to showcase his talents. This match was freaking insane.
It was a wild match. Remember, like he did that moonsault over the ropes, and Darby like moved out the way. He landed right into the table.
They had the thumbtacks out. Freaking.
They were both bloodied up.
Yeah, bloodied up
like crazy.
Yeah. Of course, Orange Cassidy ended up picking up the win.
End, but that was a hell of a match. Matt
cut a promo afterwards, and he basically just said, well, not afterwards. He cut a promo. It was on Rampage, where basically he said like, oh, like you thought I wanted to win that match, I was just softening you up for this guy, Roddy Strong, because Roddy Strong versus Orange Cassidy's
Yeah, that's official. You already,
yeah. So he said I was just softening you up for this guy to win the title. I still think Roddy Strong's gonna win.
Yeah, for the international title. Yeah.
Because what? How many freaking title defenses does Orange Cassidy have?
He has the record.
He does.
Guy has a record.
He's got to have a record.
But
he lost it to Moxley, but he won it right back.
I'm going with Roddy. Maybe not clean. You know, the Kingdom.
He's not gonna win,
but you never know.
But he's still gonna win.
He's gonna win.
Yeah, I can't wait. I kind of want him to win clean. That'd be nice if he wins clean. Like maybe he hits his finisher.
First big thing he'll do in AEW. Actually,
imagine he hits like his finisher, like a superplex off the top rope and he lands on his knee. That'd be crazy. Crazy way to finish it. But anyways.
Yeah, this is making me hyped up for Revolution.
Yeah, I'm really hyped for Revolution. Revolution's looking fire right now. What are the current matches? It's what? Orange Cassidy versus Roddy. We have Tony Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo.
Yeah, and we have potentially a triple threat with Adam Copeland, Christian,
and Danny Garcia.
Or we'll see what happens there. We don't know yet.
Triple threat between Samoa Joe, Swerve, and Hangman.
Young Bucks versus Darby and Sting. I'm trying to think with Takeshita and Ospreay.
Yeah. Oh my god.
They'll steal the show. Pretty sure. 100%.
What's that? That's like 6 matches. Usually they put
and then I'm pretty sure they'll add a few more.
They put like 15 matches on every finger.
That's the one thing.
So there's definitely going to be some more.
They have to.
But yeah, that was basically it for Dynamite. I know a lot of people are saying they're kind of been iffy, but this week was fun. I actually liked it.
Yeah, where's Miro at? First of all, they come back from injury and then they just haven't used him.
Well, there's rumors that he's just going to go to WWE.
Yeah, I heard he's kind of getting tired.
Same thing with Malachi.
A few people. I heard Buddy Matthews too.
Yeah,
I heard a couple of those people that were in WWE that left. They're kind of not happy with the TV time they're getting.
I don't blame them.
But there is a lot of stars, so it's kind of hard. But
freaking Malachi
I don't blame
Black.
Him.
It's been.
They kind of I'll give them that. They botched him. They could have used him.
It's been like 600 days.
And I like the House of Black, but they haven't done nothing.
It was like a counter. It was like 600 and something days since freaking Malachi has had the singles match on AEW.
And he has the look and the wrestling skills. He has the look, mic skills, the fucking
to be a singles, the persona. He has literally everything that you want.
Even if you don't want him to be a world champion, he could win the TNT title and carry that. He can. They haven't even done that. Same thing with Miro. Remember they had Miro with the
TNT title.
He had the TNT title run, but after that, just complete downhill injuries and then nothing.
I don't know.
And then we're not even talking about what the hell's his name. Buddy Matthews. They haven't done absolutely nothing with him. Yeah, nothing. They just have him standing next to this dude every time. That's it. Brody King gets more push than him.
Yeah, Brody King.
Brody King's good though.
Brody King, I love Brody King. He's a great wrestler, but the fact he gets more push than the head of House of Black, which is supposed to be Malachi.
And Julia Hart gets more push than all of them.
Yeah, and that's not even saying anything though, because Brody King and Julia Hart are fantastic wrestlers and they're great in ring.
I like Brody King for a big guy too, because they don't have much actual big guys in AEW. Brody King's a really good guy.
Yeah, he's a great wrestler, and he's pretty good on the mic too. Whenever he gets a chance. But the fact that you're pushing him, but not Malachi, come on, dude.
They could at least did an in-house feud. Maybe Malachi gets tired of Brody King getting all the push.
Yeah, maybe something like that would have been cool.
And they could do that. Yeah,
maybe they do that.
Or Malachi and Buddy Matthews.
I feel like that maybe they do that, and then Malachi loses, and then that's how he leaves.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's too late now.
Yeah,
Malachi's out of there. Buddy Matthews potentially out there. He's gonna go with Rhea.
Well, it's not too late. We don't know if they're actually leaving, but it seems like it.
Yeah, that's all the rumors are pointing to that.
I'm so mad about that because I was super excited when Malachi went to AEW. I want him to win a world title.
The WWE guys are like, no, I want to go back.
I mean, if he goes back to WWE and he wins a world title there, fucking, I'm happy.
I don't know if he's winning a world title.
We'll see.
Out of all the guys they have there, they have too many guys for a world title too.
Yeah,
possibly IC title and stuff like that he can do.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't care. They can switch teams back and forth because I watch both, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was basically it for the week of wrestling. Super excited. We got new freaking stuff here. Super excited for next week. Of course, next week we're going to have our Elimination Chamber review.
Jey Uso versus Gunther on Raw. We'll talk about that
on Raw.
Probably won't talk about the actual week of wrestling because there's no point. It's just build up.
Yeah.
But
we'll talk about Dynamite.
Well, Dynamite, I'm talking about for WWE. Yeah.
But anyways, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you guys. See you guys next week. Peace.
Yep.